They stuck to their own kind, you know.
There was 15 of them.
There was a lot of them.
Yeah, because I've got I get all the way down to we got Mary, which is
our grandmother.
Yeah, Mary Cody Rankin. We got Lucy Cody, Emma Cody, William, John, Ella, James, Addie, Alma, Lillard, and then that's where the names stop. We're missing like 5.
5 of them. I don't know if I can help you with that.
Okay. And then Mary Cody Rankin had James Lillard Cody, which is my grandfather, your father.
And Sam.
And Sam Cody. Now I've got up here a note saying that the father is unknown.
That's true.
Okay, so we don't know.
Me and Bernie's, several years ago, we went down to Reedville in the city, and we went to this big, giant Apple store. Because that man was too good to us when we were little. I didn't understand why he loved us and nobody else.
What was his name?
He was the Apples are a prominent family in Reesville.
Yeah.
Doctors and things like that.
When I was in high school, I could go down there and ask and get anything I wanted and didn't have to pay for it, and he would say to the clerks, and don't, she has no money. I put this on Jim's. They never even heard of it again. He was just very good to us. So me and Bernice one summer, we went to visit him to see if he would tell us exactly who my father's father was, because I'm sure he knew. He pretended he didn't.
So you think
you suspect he was the father?
I don't know. We don't know. He didn't mistreat us, and but we went there and we asked him if we would like to have help. And then one of his brothers, and they always tried to scare away from each other, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, one day when I was still working, a few years ago, Apple, another one of those Apples, because that was their last name, came to visit me at my job. Somebody told me out there. They say, Mr. Apple is out there to see you. Well, tough at that time. I was the boss lady, so I said, I'm not going to interview him, you go do it. It's your job. So he said, no, this is a personal thing. So he came all the way to Washington to tell me that he wanted me to visit him in his home over in, where is that Tommy? You know, across this, where the golf course is.
Oh, you talking about where Will lived at? Oh, in Southwest?
What's that again?
You talking about, no,
I'm talking about Reedville.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's that on?
You know where the, what's the name of that place?
I know they had an Apple grocery store there.
Yeah.
She said across from a golf course.
You know the golf course over there? What's
Yeah.
the name of that area?
Oh God, I know what you're talking
That's
about.
where the super rich lived at one time.
You know where Leon is now?
Yeah, just right out there off of 87.
Yeah. And we got an invite to his house, but he didn't tell us anything. He said, all I know is that when Jim and Sam were little, we used to play with them a lot. And that was all. See, both of them are blonde hair and blue eyes.
Y'all grew up together then.
Yeah, so during the Depression, my grandmother was working at A&T College as somebody working in the kitchen, you know.
Okay,
And it was a Catholic church there. And the priest took care of Daddy and Uncle Sam. Because they were little white kids, they thought. So when the Depression hit, that's when everything exploded. You know, because during the Depression, nobody had jobs. You know, government finally put people out to do work like digging ditches and called soil erosion.
Oh. We I'm just after the ice.
How do you spell it?
or BOPE?
Yeah, John, I know.
Okay, and then Harriet Johnson Neal, I guess came from Ike, I guess. I don't know that one.
No, Harriet.
People in
Harriet
the building.
Johnson married Richard Neal,
Yeah, but
who was a slave, right?
Richard was a slave.
Yeah, so
But not
Harriet.
Harriet's father was an Indian, and we have never been able to find out who that was. That's one of the no records keeping.
Well, maybe the Neal family have some records.
They don't, we searched everybody. We even went to Wentworth looking for it. Because records, they didn't start keeping even birth records until about 1950. And so you don't know. But whether they had to report who was a
Census is what you do.
yeah, if you can get
If
that.
it's on the census.
That's the
in
Lutheran
that
church.
year, and
That'll be the Lutheran Church. Lutheran Church keeps all the records of everything.
I mean,
The
Lutheran
sla-
or Mormons?
Lutheran.
Oh, they really?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You said Mormons.
Correction.
Yeah,
Mormons.
Yeah.
They keep records of everything.
Well, where would we find a Mormon in North Carolina?
You just find them with church anywhere you find a church, you'll find it.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, they're the people that started the census.
Oh, well, I mean, good for them.
they the ones that started the original census taking.
Yeah, that's where all the information goes back to them. They got a library in Utah. I visited that library, and I went all the way back to Mary Cody, and then she was in the library.
See what? Did you go to the Neals?
I can go there next time because they got these churches up there. We
What did
can.
you find on Mary Cody?
She had 2 sons. She was able to read. She was read, and then she had a job, and she had 2 sons. That's what was in there. Information on her.
Two sons listed at that time. So at that time, if they had her recorded that year, then they have her recorded the next year.
The census was at the time what every
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
That's where it went.
And she was married at that time.
I don't know. It didn't say she was married. She said she could read. She was working as a servant and cleaning house and stuff like that.
She worked at A&T College.
Yeah, that's what it was saying.
Yeah, she worked in the kitchen part. And the thing that bust up that situation is the
What year was that?
about 1929 with the fall of the stock market.
So they should have yearbooks.
They should. I don't know. It was at the fall of the stock market that she lost her job at A&T.
29.
She had to come and live with my father.
Oh, Mary. Okay.
Yeah, she had to come and live with my father. And then she would take jobs of when people have, out in the country, and if you had a baby, you need somebody to help you take care of them. She would do days work like that. But that's about it. Come and sit with the baby while the mother had to go this way. And they lived with us for years. She lived with us and died with us.
Well, let me ask you, do you know if anybody's got any records that shows the names of the 15 children from Reen and Captain Third? Is it in any family Bible or anything like that you can think of?
Nothing that I've ever seen. When Bernice was here last summer, she tore the place apart looking for any scraps of information.
Yeah.
She didn't find any.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was a youngster, we didn't do too much talking about things like that in front of kids. Otherwise, we would say, who's my grandpa? Who's my grandpa?
So you don't remember any elders around you that you always talk to and then that would come around or you all would go visit?
Yeah, but they all dead.
Yeah, but I mean, do you remember any conversations with them about, but you said you all didn't talk about that much, right?
Yeah, not too much.
Yeah.
We knew the background on my grandfather.
Mhm.
And you could keep that because somewhere in Caswell County or somewhere there, they had, you know, when he was freed from slavery in 18, let me see, 18, when was the war?
65, 60.
65.
1865 he was free. And see, this way you have a misnomer because, as I said to her the other day, when they freed the slaves, they gave him a notice, and I'm sure that it went somewhere. And we thought it would be Wentworth, but we didn't find out. And my grandfather and his two brothers and our sister, they didn't pay any attention to women. And the nurses at that time were freed, and they went under the name of Neil because it was easier to write than what is the other name? What was the other name? Hawkins.
Okay, I do have something about a hawk.
Yeah, you wrote that down.
Hawkins, yeah, because they were Hawkins originally, but they named themselves Leo because they couldn't.
Slave owner Hawkins, I got that up here.
He's the one that released them and told them that they could take either name. But he preferred that they take Neo because it was easier for them to learn. That must take some time. Everybody. Look at Kayla doing her homework sometimes. You can take some little time learning something. Neo, Hawkins.
No, that's because they didn't think much of our abilities.
Yeah. So I don't know. You know, me and Willis is still working on it. If we find out anything. Now he is saying that about my father's people. Where is it you would go, Tommy, and find out some more about them?
Mormons. Mormon
Mormons.
church.
Well, I wish you would, and maybe they would give us some information, because I would love to know what Indian left us with no name.
Okay.
Didn't have any name. But a lot of people, a lot of Indian background came from
The Neil side.
yeah, because the Indians refused to be captured and made slaves, and they lived in the hills of Ohio and West Virginia.
So,
She looked like some of the people that came from there. The coloring and the kind of hair and all of that. Very pretty people.
so Harriet,
They stayed in the woods, so they were
Aye.
in Now I don't blame them.
Yeah.
Who gonna work for nothing?
so Harriet Johnson Neal
Yeah.
Harriet Johnson Neal married Richard Neal, the
Richard.
slave, and they had Hattie Ann Neal,
Yeah.
who then married Granddad,
Yeah, that's.
and then, so that was okay. And
And-
she was the one that was Indian.
Yeah,
Harriet
half
Johnson
Indian.
Neal.
Yeah.
Half Indian.
Yeah, half Indian. And they were, yeah.
Okay.
And she had sisters too. I can't remember who they are.
Yeah, see, I got unknown.
I somewhere in my head, I know the sisters.
I've got something coming off of Richard Neal as Alex Neal, Ned, and then sister's name unknown. Does that make sense?
What is that?
Richard Neal,
Yeah, that's my grandfather.
okay, and I guess they don't know who his parents were.
No, because he was
The slave.
Yeah.
But apparently he had two brothers and a sister, though.
Yeah, I had two brothers. Yeah.
Okay, and a sister.
But and when they were released with a certain amount of land
Right.
up there near the church, and but they didn't give the woman anything because the women didn't have no
They weren't allowed to
Not
own land
recognized, no.
or voting rights and stuff like that.
Yeah, do the best you can.
Yeah, you had to be attached to a man to own the land.
Yeah. I'd like to know what he's talking about the Mormons, because I hadn't thought about it.
Mhm.
So those are some of the blanks I've got.
Yeah, that's
Harriet Johnson Neal, her parents are
Yeah, we can
unknown.
find him.
We've got that they came from an area of the Ohio Valley.
Yeah, in the valley, because the Indians stuck there like glue,
Mm-hmm.
because they, didn't want to be harnessed into slavery or killed, whichever.
And then
But somewhere that man's name should be in a record book, but I don't know where.
We were on the internet and we pulled up a code, Captain Cody, remember?
yeah,
But the question was it him or not? Did you print it off?
Virginia, it talked about Captain Cody was from Virginia, and he moved from Virginia down to North Carolina.
Captain Cody.
Yeah,
Virginia said that?
yeah. He said he wasn't from North Carolina. He was from Virginia.
Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't. Let's see, Captain Cody. He's buried over there in Chapel Hill.
Right, but she saying he came from Northern Virginia, then moved to Southern Virginia. I mean Southern Northern North Carolina.
Yeah, and it needs to be charged.
We were thinking that there would be a lot of
I just tried to open it up.
information on Captain Cody because he was a captain in either the army or something.
He had to be in the army, yeah.
Yeah, but there wasn't very much of anything we could find.
Since you brought that up, you can.
I got an Andrew J. Cody. And then what was the other one? I had another one that.
Brother, you guys got a tripod?
It's in the garage.
Yeah, I could just hold it like that.
I think that's only because it's got.
Whoa.
He was with this guy was with the 39th North Carolina Infantry. So I don't know if he's the right one.
It could be, and yet the only place that would be the archive, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Now you're gonna get in there and get that.
For some reason I focused on this guy, but I don't know. But Andrew J could be James,
Yeah, it could be in it.
you know.
Yeah, it could be.
So, we just need to do some more research.
And so unless you were a landowner,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't have much of a record on you anyway, except as a slave.
That's all I got right there.
I guess she and I'll start working on it again pretty soon. But see if we can find anything that was. The last time I talked to her, she was supposed to be running down somebody who was a babysitter.
Do you think that everybody that came to America came through Ellis Island? So I'm thinking that the Cody family, which is English name or Irish name, will come through Ellis Island, and then from Ellis Island come down to wherever they spread out to. Because it was Irish means that they kind of stay with the Irish
Yeah.
area here. Because I heard down in the South, West Virginia, North Carolina, and Virginia areas, there's a lot of Irish that stayed down in this area.
I'm sure that's true. They would have to come out, but we haven't had all this mixed people coming across the bridge until we ran into the Mexico and places like that. They usually came through Ellis Island,
Okay.
and it, but I don't know. But everybody that if they sent you to this country as a indentured person, it's either that you were paying a debt or couldn't pay one. Okay.
Okay.
So there was a record there, and I'm sure something could be found there. But how many of them were? I have no idea.
That'd have been Grandma then,
Yeah.
Reen, right?
Green, her mother. Okay. I remember my mother telling me one time that she actually saw Grandma Reed. Just one time.
Oh, really?
Oh wow. Did she say she looked like?
She said she was a tiny little lady. Very, very small and very English looking.
Ah.
Too. And worked as what is the ship, the guys there on the ship that protect the ships?
Destroyer.
He was there on the support. And we used to make fun of him because he had to learn to live in underwater too.
Submarine.
Mm-hmm. He came out of the army after about 4 years. And I can't remember if she had 4 kids.
You know their names?
I don't know. Bring it back in my head. What could I have for that? Can't remember that.
Penny knows.
Penny probably knows. You probably get that from Penny.
I can't remember their names, but he and his wife split up. And that's when he left North Carolina and never returned.
Oh, he never came back to North Carolina? So where did he go?
No.
Oh, that's right. He went to Newark.
Women off the same. You please.
So they were close, I'm saying.
Yeah, family.
Well, how did his siblings end up in, where were they, West Virginia or something?
Well,
Or his children?
his children went where their mother went. First she lived in New York.
City?
Yeah, in New York City.
Wow.
And then she, I guess living was kind of hard there for her. Then she moved to West Virginia
Okay.
and raised all of them.
Okay.
And do you have the? There was something written about them when my dad died. They wanted their share of
The farm.
yeah, and they requested it, and the lawyer made us, list, say what the work was, and pay them off.
Okay.
Which we did. Now that should be with Bernice, and I can tell her to look for that.
Okay.
And they were never very friendly to us because they didn't know us.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. I was living in New Bedford at the time, and people were all around. Isn't their fault.
So they stayed in West Virginia.
Yeah, they stayed. I think one or two of them did.
She stayed in West Virginia.
Yeah.
She passed when she was in West Virginia.
Who is it?
Marie.
And Maria hasn't died yet.
Oh, she's still alive?
I thought she was, yeah.
Yeah, she's alive.
I know you hadn't said nothing about it.
Has anybody gone out there to visit her? Or didn't Tommy go out there a couple of times? Or somebody go out there?
I don't know if Tommy went or not.
So who do they stay in touch with? Are they in contact with anybody?
Norma and Nell.
They were close to our Norma, yeah.
Okay.
Norma and Nell, they would call
Matter of fact, when they did all that stuff about the land and whatnot, she was the only one they would talk to.
Yeah. And then they wanted the selling divided equally among them. So this is where this lawyer told us to just pay them all.
Oh, okay.
That's what we did. And then see, Daddy died in.
You went there.
That's way back.
Oh, I'm right there.
19.
This is Penny.
Was it 84? I believe.
74.
74.
Uncle James, and 2 weeks later, Grandpa.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
We went there in North Carolina. Nah, it's
Yeah, because Uncle James passed and then Granddad.
I couldn't handle it. He was upstairs.
Excuse me.
Well, where was Uncle James? Is Uncle James? Where's he? Okay, that's right, because he's down there.
Make sure he.
That's right, 'cause that's right.
Yeah, they put him on a train.
A plane.
Train.
Or whatever.
Anyway, he got down
Yeah,
there.
they have 2 tickets.
Okay.
You have a ticket to take them there,
Mhm.
and to hold it, and because the receiving company may not accept it.
Mhm.
And once you get into it,
Okay.
they'll reimburse you for that. I remember that because it was so stupid. I thought.
Yeah.
But,
So we're missing a lot here
yeah.
on the Neil side, and we were missing all this right here.
Yeah, these are the ones that I know. For how long it was on to. So maybe he can find something like this.
Yeah, with Greg.
Everything is
Yeah.
slow.
Did you get a hold of Greg?
Yeah, the Bible's up here at Pam's house.
Oh, it's up here.
Yeah.
Miss Pam. So Miss Pam might have some.
Pam has additional names and everything. That
Where's Pam? Did he say she's still down there? Or
She's still down there.
Okay.
How's she doing? Okay.
Pam's
Seen
doing
her?
well.
Okay. I haven't seen her in a long time.
Greg's down there. So they all
Oh, Greg's
down.
in there?
Down
Well, he's down
Honest
there.
house.
Oh,
He talked to you
yeah.
earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Greg is the only one that comes by often. He'll
Mhm.
come by whenever he's in town.
Mm. He gets around.
If there's any other thing that I can push together, I'll try it.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm trying to think any
I
other
think you got more
questions.
than I have.
Yeah, because I got. Well, so I write this stuff down. That's the only way I can keep up.
Well,
with it.
I think the other question
I
would like to know
remember-
now is just like if you can go from the top, like Aunt Nell. Tell us something about Aunt Nell. Aunt.
Well, there's nothing about us that's in any word.
Well, no, it is because we don't know. You know.
Well, you
things
said
that-
you went to New Bedford. Why did you go to New Bedford?
I married Jim at Monteiro, and he was from New West.
Oh, okay. Well, where'd you meet?
And
College.
Oh, okay, so you and okay, Uncle Jimmy met at A&T, but I thought he was one of he had tried out for Tuskegee Airmen.
He did.
Right? And he did something he shouldn't have done and didn't make it or something. Yeah.
That's right.
He was being
Some takeoff got wrong.
okay.
And they washed it. They used to
Wash out.
So he left from there when that happened and went up to A&T. Is that what
no,
happened?
he was first. And then he had to leave for military duty?
Yeah, in 1940, 41 or 42, whenever the war started.
That's how she ended up graduating from Tuskegee.
Tuskegee.
She had transferred.
Okay, so you guys were at A&T first,
Yeah,
then went to
That's when they met.
Tuskegee.
yeah.
Okay, and then
Because of
When
the
he was
war.
discharged in 45, he went back to New Bedford.
okay, so you all lived in New Bedford for a while.
Yeah, and then came to Washington.
Okay, because New Bedford is a pretty heavy concentration of Portuguese.
Cape Verdeans.
Yeah, okay, Cape Verde. Well, he's not Cape Verdean though.
Yeah.
He was Portuguese, right?
Oh, yeah, he's
Or
Cape
both.
Verdean.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
Cape Verdean.
Mhm.
I didn't know that. I thought he was Portuguese. Okay.
It's about 7 or 8 hours right off the
Coast there.
western coast of Africa, and they were pretty much taken over in wars by the Portuguese.
Right. Okay.
That's where the
Oh,
influence came
okay.
from.
Okay. So he came. Was he born Cape Verdean, and then he came to New Bedford?
Grandpa was born there, and they came here.
They were
So all
born here in the
7 of
States.
them were
Okay.
born there.
His parents were
New Bedford.
born over there.
Okay.
How did Pat get born in New Bedford if y'all were down in Tuskegee? Because I remember she used to mess around and
Yeah.
go down there and drink out of the whites only fountain, and you used to have to
Oh, she
grab
didn't
all
know
the
any
time.
better.
Yeah.
Let's see. When he was in flight school, I went
Okay.
to New Bedford. And, Pat was born there.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. When he grew up in New Bedford.
Oh yeah.
Born and raised.
Okay, okay. As because I got a friend in New Bedford
Yeah.
right now. Yeah, and so he grew up as a Monteiro family in New Bedford.
Uh-huh.
Is his roots still in New Bedford? I mean, they still have a lot of family.
Oh,
a lot of
yeah.
your
They
family.
still have some.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's how he got. Once the war was over, I mean, after he was washed out, as they used to call it, the Air
Yeah.
Force, they put him in the regular army.
Right.
And he went overseas to the South Pacific.
Okay.
Because that's when Japan had declared war on the
Right.
United
Right.
States.
Okay.
And everybody was going across there
Mhm.
to get killed.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of them did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he was an Army Air Corps first.
Yeah, Army.
And then he went into the Army.
Regular army.
Okay.
Discharged him.
Okay.
Fort Devens in Massachusetts.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And he came back. And
Well, how'd y'all end up in D.C. then?
well, I tell you, it's just like something you wouldn't believe. It was hard to get work in New Bedford.
Okay. Well, I
At
believe
that time,
that.
at that time, they were taking the mills out, going south with them.
Mhm.
These the cotton mills, the clothing mills,
Oh,
Yeah.
Mills. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
and so he decided that since he had been to college, he wanted to do something a little different.
Mhm.
So he got on the football team at what's the school in Washington?
Nah, he played baseball at Howard. He played football and basketball there at A&T.
Okay.
Because he had a scholarship at A&T.
Yeah, he had a scholarship.
And he finished up at Howard
Yeah, he had
because he had the GI Bill.
Yeah. Okay.
Because he finished
Okay.
just before I was born.
So he
That
took-
Mother's Day, and then I came in November.
Okay.
so he had
That's
to-
when he was at the Pentagon.
Yeah.
And then he retired out of the Pentagon.
He retired from
No, he went just because of Susan. He went to, he's like probably one of the first black computer programmers because he went to
Well,
school,
he went to
trained
school
at
for that.
Computer Science Corporation. It was a private industry thing.
Oh, CSC.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then he took a job over as a regular employee for them in Saigon.
Oh, so he wasn't with the Pentagon then. He wasn't with.
Oh, no,
he wasn't
yeah.
a federal employee then.
Oh,
He
yeah.
always
was
started
over-
off, yeah. But then he branched off and did this, thinking it would be a lot more money to contribute for Susan's
Okay.
schooling.
Okay.
Cause
Yeah,
they
he went
used
to
to
be
be
at-
jealous because they used to pick her up in this big white limo every day. And was like, we want to go.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, now let me see. When he came back from Vietnam, he went back to work for the government.
Yeah, he went back to
Okay.
action,
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Peace Corps type
And who
of
else?
thing.
But mom came to live with you for a while.
Yeah.
My mother.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Why did she do that?
Work.
Just because she got tired of Reedsville.
No, I guess that because
And they just looking for work. Cause
it
she
had to
came
do
up
with
here
work
too.
because she was a salad girl in one of the colleges, one of the ones that fixed up salads and things like that.
Where in
In Greensboro.
Oh, so she worked at Greensboro for a while.
But it
Gifford
was,
College.
She was really
Guilford,
Oh, I never knew that.
male and
My mom worked there too.
yeah,
Oh,
sure
that
did.
stupid light.
Didn't have enough
I thought
money to do anything, so they thought they could find better work in Washington. That's when she came down to stay with me.
Okay, so
But
she
nominated.
worked in
Gifford College.
Guilford College. Wasn't making enough there or whatever.
In the Holly. And
Got tired of that and then said the best thing to do is go up to DC.
yeah, they came up and only she stayed though.
Who her and Aunt Norma came up.
Norman never would
So
come up.
who'd she come up
Norma started working
She
for
came up.
Norma was
She quit working
fortunate
up
enough to get a job at the factory.
with? Okay, but who came up to DC with mom?
Mom went to the factory? I didn't know that.
Huh?
Who came up to DC with my mother? You said
She
she just came
along.
up by herself.
Well, when did Jeep go come up there?
She came up several years later, but she lived with us at
Okay.
At the house?
yeah.
Okay. So she stayed with you in where you are, not where you are now though. Where'd
Close
you?
by.
Okay.
They were in Benton Road,
4454 East Street Northeast.
right off of Benton Road.
Okay. So she stayed there with you guys for a while until she married Dad
Yeah, she got a job
And
at the
on Bowling.
at Bowling.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's where they met.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that's we know the rest of that story.
Okay. What's wrong with you like the show?
I don't know what's wrong with that thing.
Show it.
It's kind of like it's one of those time things or something.
No, it's messed up. I need to get an electrician.
So we were
I
going
need
up
to get an
there.
electrician to come in.
We were going up the street the other day, and Lynn told me, she said, You see that school that Dennis went to when he was little?
Oh, is it still around?
Yeah, they built all around it because of the
What's the name of the school?
You know, I didn't see it. It's on the inside of that street.
Well, because it's
We were
over
right
there.
on Elm Street.
Is it over there by the new stadium?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because there's nothing left. But
I was gonna
this
say
school.
because they tore those apartment buildings down. It was on Virginia Avenue, right?
Not all of them.
All yeah, they did.
Oh,
Didn't they
Virginia,
tear
because I
them
think
off?
they tore all
Oh,
those
yeah.
down
The high rises, but the only
Not
thing
the
left
school.
with that architecture and
Yeah.
from that time is that school. We just bang.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because that's what I was thinking. Because they
That's
took.
it.
Yeah, I think we got a picture of those apartment buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah, before they tore them down.
Right.
And so they tore all that down.
We-
And then because mom and them lived there, and then that so. Okay, so mom and them Aunt Norma stayed in Reedsville. She never left Reedsville.
All I
To
did
go
was
anywhere.
touch it one time.
She enjoyed working at
And I think it was right there.
American Tobacco,
Clear across the room.
Okay.
but then they didn't keep them on.
I'm
for
gonna
a
call them
long
Monday
time, so
and get them to
they
send it
started working
back.
somewhere.
That's what you get for waiting 2 years to open a
Tommy
box.
ought to know that one.
So she, we were just talking about
What's
Aunt
up?
Norma and them. Now she stayed in. She never left Reedsville.
No, she never
That's where she
left.
met Uncle Kenny.
Yeah,
Cause he
I don't
was
know
he was in the
story behind-
military.
I know my story how my dad said he met mom, but I don't know how the Cody side of it is. I just know that my dad was dated mom, and she would always sit on the porch real quiet and everything. And he wanted to talk to someone else, and she was too loud. Mom was quiet. He says, "I take the quiet one."
Okay, so Aunt Norma just stayed there, never left Reedsville. Aunt Nell end up in Newport News.
Somebody anymore.
Now,
Oh, not one of the sisters, dog.
No.
Cause she
didn't finish high school either, but she almost did.
Hey, mom got a diploma.
no, she's talking about we're talking about Aunt Nell now.
She
Oh,
jumping.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
moved Aunt
Mama
Nell.
finished, but
So Aunt Nell, how'd she end up in Newport News? When did she leave Reedsville?
when she was about 18, she went to Michigan to deal with one of my mother's brothers.
Oh, she moved out to Michigan, to
Mhm.
Detroit then.
Yeah.
Oh,
she
so I didn't know that.
All of this is it's hard to
Yeah,
get work
she's-
at that time.
she
Yeah,
got her
okay.
own.
Okay.
She lived there, and then, but she took the fatal disease for the Cody family. Had always been lung problems.
Aunt Nell.
For us, I mean, a lot of us
Yeah.
died from that
Okay.
What?
lung disease.
Lung problem.
And she took sick while she was there because I guess it's the difference between the temperature and
Mhm.
I don't know.
Okay.
And she came back and she was back at home recuperating.
Back in Reedsville.
Yeah.
Okay.
At my father's house in Detroit.
Okay.
She started to work for some white people in the gas. They were in the gas station, and she would be serving the food behind there. She would give them the
And
food.
still in Reedsville now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's when she got married to Bill.
Oh, so where'd he come from?
How'd
Greensboro.
you
How the
meet-
heck
how'd
did
you
she-
meet him?
Greensboro.
Oh, so he was in Greensboro.
Yeah,
He's from
yeah.
Greensboro.
Oh, he's from
Yeah.
Greensboro.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so they just
He was first cousins to our first cousin. I don't know how you do that. That's a split.
probably wasn't supposed to do that.
Because the Enochs, that's what he is. The
Okay, right.
Enochs, let's see. He was an Enoch.
Enoch out
Oh,
of Greensboro.
I think he must have been
Yeah, 'cause they were
related
about
to
the same time I was.
the father. And we were related to the mother.
To Uncle Bill's mother. So she had to been a Neil then.
I'm twisted on that right now. Let me see. Why didn't you tell me he was going to wheel me?
Oh, I didn't know that.
I can't.
I'm not grilling at you.
I didn't
This
talk
is not an interrogation.
You got the
Let's
light
get the
on?
lights.
It's stupid.
Okay. I'm sorry, Aunt.
But he was going to a little nondescript school there in Greensboro. What is it, Tom? You know, it's another college there.
The girls' school?
No, he couldn't go to Bennett.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
No, you got Gifford College, you got UNCG.
He must have been going to Guilford College.
Yeah, one of them just named Greensboro College too, but that's UNCG now.
Oh, is that they
Yeah,
changed?
it's Greensboro College, what it was called at the time.
Yeah, then after she recuperated with the lung disease, she and Bill got married, and they moved to. People moving around for jobs. They moved down there to work on the shipyard.
Okay, and that's where they ended up, and so that's how they ended up in Newport News.
Yeah, in the shipyard.
Okay, so we got Mom, we got Aunt Norma, we got talked about Uncle James, and then we got you. That was interesting. I didn't never knew all that. What about Uncle Nod? Well, Uncle Nod, we know he
Was in the military.
yeah, he went, and then that's how he ended up
Yeah.
settling in Baltimore.
Yeah, he was discharged. He was also Navy.
Right.
Was he Navy?
No, yeah, Uncle
Yeah,
Nod,
he was Navy.
Yeah,
Okay.
remember that picture we
Because
got on
that's
the
where he
paper?
was.
That's how
working
they
at.
ended up. Uncle Nod and Uncle
James.
Pete ended up in Hawaii. They're the ones that met.
Pete, no, Pete was Army.
Jamie.
Okay, so it must have been Uncle James and
Yeah.
Uncle Nod ended up in Hawaii. So that's a picture of Uncle
Two
Nod
together. Yeah,
and Uncle James,
right.
Yeah.
and that we've got of
'Cause
them.
Pete went in long after they did.
Sure did.
He was with those people that was bringing bodies back and had to.
Graves
Graves registration folks.
Yeah, something like that. And so this is what he was doing. flying
Okay,
back.
so Uncle Nod, he was discharged in in Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Okay, and he just stayed there.
Just stayed.
Okay, and
He
then he
liked
met
Baltimore.
yeah.
He was still single when you were a baby. I mean, he
Okay.
just got married after
What
I
about-
got a little side.
Okay, Uncle Sam then, what's his story?
Where did Sam start?
So Uncle Sam, when did he leave? When did he leave Reedsville? You
Sam
remember?
was always shy. I think.
Uncle Sam,
Yeah.
really?
I think once James got settled in Newark, he felt sorry for Sam and sent for him and was helping him find jobs.
Okay, but Uncle Sam went in the military though. He was in the
Oh
army.
yeah, he was.
He ended up in
all
Korea
four
as
of
an
them.
MP and
Yeah,
that type
MP,
stuff,
yeah.
and then
But he didn't fit well in North Carolina because he liked to drink, and you know they don't like black people.
I was totally like riding motorbikes too.
Uncle
Oh,
Sam.
yeah.
Okay.
Both of them.
Okay, so I think I cut you off. So Uncle Sam, he went to Newark first after he left Reedsville, or did he go in the army
That
first?
little
Uncle Sam.
thing. No,
Yeah.
no. Yeah.
Don't move.
Oh
Let me
God.
see what Sam did. No, I think Sam
Yeah.
was. He was kind of following James, trying to go up, uptown.
So that's what I'm saying. So he went to Newark first.
Yeah, I think he did.
Okay, and then I guess he got tired at Newark and decided to go into the military.
No, all four of my brothers went to the army directly from the house.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. So he went in the army first.
Any of them,
Uncle Samuel.
Any of them in the draft called in, or they all
I remember
signed
the
in?
day the man came out there from the post office and doing all the
Mm-hmm.
saying who goes.
Oh, okay. Oh, really?
Ages and all.
Okay.
He came out there and he said, "Jim, you got 4 boys. Each one will be in the army." And
Okay.
They recruited Sam, James, and Nod the same day.
Mm-hmm.
It was days, or maybe a couple of years before they got
Mm-hmm.
Sam.
Okay.
I mean, Pete.
Pete. Pete was
Well, wasn't that, it should have been a good little jump between.
So
them
Sam,
and
James, and but Uncle James is in the Navy.
He was Navy.
So he said Sam was going in the army, James in the Navy,
Yeah.
and Nod in the
He was also
army.
Navy.
Nod,
He was
Nod,
on
yeah,
that-
yeah, that's
that-
right.
That escort ship that kept going.
And then Pete was army, but that was later.
Yeah. Does that sound like 5 or 4?
No, that's 4. That's all 4.
I'm getting confused.
Okay, so Uncle Sam, he went to the army, got out of the army, ended up in Newark, went back to Newark, cause that's how he ended up with Uncle James in Newark.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
Do
met
you
up.
think they would have volunteered in the military, or what? Just because the guy came there to tell him to go to the military?
No volunteer, they was drafted.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
No volunteer.
They were
Uncle
volunteers.
Pete didn't enlist. He was drafted too
yeah, at that time.
Yeah, they were all drafted.
in the draft.
Okay. Okay, so 2 in the Navy, 2 in the Army.
Yeah.
Okay, so you did that, and then so who's next? Who do we have next? And we got Uncle Sam. We talked about Aunt Norma and Mom, and Uncle Pete. I guess he's the only other one. So Uncle Pete said he went to the military,
Yeah.
and then once he was done, he just came back to Reedsville.
Came back home.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So he
Yeah.
just stayed there, went to work for Sears. I know he worked for Sears, right?
Yeah, he did. For a
And
long
then
time.
I think he retired out of
He
Sears. Right?
probably
He did.
I think he did.
And he used to me, from Greensboro to Reachville was a long way, but he went there every day. He thought nothing about it.
Mhm.
But, I'm used to the horse and buggy type.
Right.
He never worked at Ward's.
No, he didn't work at all.
Okay.
Not he.
Cause I thought at one point in time he had like 2 jobs going on.
Well, he did, because he did,
Stopped taking a long time to do it.
he worked on a tire repair place for a long time. Because during that time, that was a total pretty bad time, because that was, people couldn't find work. That was the problem.
I tell you, you know what would be helpful though, to talk a little bit about the farm there and talk a little bit about, because Granddad, what I picked up from Mom a lot was he was involved in a lot of different things. He trained dogs, hunting dogs.
Honeybees.
Yeah, the bee, I remember the bees.
So how did he get involved in training hunting dogs?
Because he was he's a man that was going to take care of his family.
Okay, so he just did whatever he
Made
did.
soap,
He made new barrel hoops.
Oh,
He was
okay.
good at working with iron.
Oh, okay.
And this goes over the tobacco, the thing that they transferred it in, looked like a barrel. He
Mhm.
made the hoops that go over there.
Mm-hmm.
He did that on the side. And he sold his honey.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it now. Everybody was scared of the bees,
Mm-hmm.
but that knew how to respect it.
Mm-hmm.
The only person that was really affected that would kill him, cause him to swell, was Samuel. He couldn't bear a bite.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest of it, we ate it.
I remember that. I used to love getting that.
Yeah, it was good honey, and
Munching on them cones.
he took care of the dogs. He was housing dogs from people who had money
Mm-hmm.
and were going on vacation.
Right.
They'd leave the dog and the food out there. And
Okay.
this is why we got so used to dogs.
Okay.
So I mean that farm was like pretty much fully functional, right?
It
You
was
could eat
actually
from
like-
it and
Yeah.
eat
Everything.
from it and everything.
And then-
Made money off of it.
Yeah, and he would take rent from that to help do the things that he needed to do.
Right. And then the tobacco, that was
All
the
the
other
tobacco
piece, yeah.
and
That's
everything.
one day. Is that the only crop you ever tried? I mean, other people had cotton down that way. Cause I had
That
some
wasn't a
friends
cotton
out there.
area. You have to have an area for cotton.
Ah.
We had corn and wheat and clover and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And all of it was usable, the corn for, you can take it to the mill and have it
Mhm.
ground up and all that kind of
Mm-hmm.
stuff,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of stuff.
Oh.
But if it had money into it, my father was
He was.
into it.
He was.
Now he started out, when he first moved there, he started out by selling corn liquor.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
he had him still
He
and
had a
everything.
still.
Or did he really?
And way back in the woods,
Mm-hmm.
when he would tell us, that when people came there, just say Dad is not here.
Mm-hmm.
But Nell, of course, told the man, she said, he's back there making whiskey.
Oh.
But, and my mother told him, you cut this out,
Oh. Okay.
I'm going back home.
Right.
So he gave that. And that's why he picked all these different things that
Other
he
things. Okay.
had to make money, because tobacco you sell once a year.
Oh.
So you
Okay.
got to have something the year around.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, he could make whiskey. He could do a number of
He
things.
knew a lot of.
He's a real craftsman, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He's a craftsman. He could
Yeah,
do a
he
lot
was.
of things.
He could. He could do most anything.
But how did he? But he didn't stick with the dogs long, then, did he?
For a number of years, I don't know
Yeah.
how long he kept them.
Okay.
He kept them so that he could get the rent.
Okay.
And then the food that they didn't use or whatever, they give it to our dogs. and
Oh,
so
okay.
on and so
Well,
forth.
that's okay.
And he trained dogs too.
Yeah.
Uh,
Huh.
mhm.
Okay.
So when did he buy the land that's where we presently are now, in Reedsville?
Where you mean over there?
Well, the Hoppers, the Browns, the
Okay.
Cody's, when did he buy that land?
The old house there.
No,
Yeah,
where we
we-
are now.
Well, yeah, where your land is back in
Where?
Reedsville.
Where we are
When
right
did he
now,
buy that
where did he
land?
buy that?
That was Grandpa and Grandma's home.
Yeah, that wasn't it.
So that was Mary Cody Rankin's.
No, that was who was Grandma's name?
Mary.
With Harriet.
Harriet.
Sure, the Harriet.
That was Harriet and Richard Neal's place.
Oh, that was on the Neal side.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the Neal side. Okay.
Yeah,
So that was the
yeah,
Neal
yeah.
side.
Yeah, that was
Grandpa.
Grandma's land, wasn't it? And Grandpa lived
Yeah,
on it in
Grandpa
trust
died.
for y'all after she died.
Yeah, and then she
He was
took
just
it over.
holding it.
I always thought that was so that came from the Neal side of the house.
Yeah.
The Neal side
And they
of the
decided they would,
That was
you know, to break it
Grandma's.
down
Mhm.
because
Right.
the ones that were living in Michigan didn't want no part of it.
Mhm.
I think Dad and Uncle Gene had to pay out the people that lived around there. Uncle Earl and Uncle Gene and who else? And then they went into that old house.
See, I'm having Uncle Earl. Where'd Uncle Earl come from?
He was the youngest of my mother's brothers.
I liked Uncle Gene. I know y'all see what I
Right.
mean.
Yeah,
He
that
was
damn
nice.
cuz.
I thought he was a lot of fun.
He was a
I
real-
got Alexander Neal, Walter, Richard, Alice, Ella, Eugene, Samuel, Willie, and Early.
Earl, yeah.
Okay, so that's right. Okay, Earl.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many do you have that count on?
I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, and then Hattie, so 10. So I've got the parents, Harriet and Richard, had Hattie, and they also had Alexander, Walter, Richard, Alice, Ella, Eugene, Samuel, Willie, and then Earl.
Uh-huh.
And then Ella Winsett is Manuel's mother. I don't have his father.
Whitsett.
Then. Whitsett, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have her.
His father?
Yeah, I don't have his father.
I don't remember his name.
Yeah, I don't think Mom did either when we were going
I
through
can't remember
this.
that.
So it was let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4,
9 million.
10. I got 10 of them.
Should be about right, but I
I
think
got 10.
it's about 11.
Oh, okay, I'm missing. I mean,
I can't remember right now.
I got one question about the land. Because I knew it was grandma's and stuff, but did nobody tried to break it off or mark it off until what? Because Uncle James died and the boys wanted their part?
Oh yeah, well, that's when they decided to break it down. Was when
Into the lots.
James died, and Pete and James's boys found out that Dad had died.
And they wanted their
They
part.
wanted their land, and they went to a lawyer in.
So they didn't, it got started, even though Grandpa died 2 weeks later, it set off because of Uncle James,
Yeah.
not because Grandpa
Okay, well, what
passed
is-
away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what is this note? I've got
But y'all,
Captain. Oh, go ahead.
but y'all knew, I mean, Grandpa already told you which part was yours and everybody else.
And everybody
just-
had a share of it.
Yeah, and where it
Well,
was,
yeah.
but it wasn't marked off or
It wasn't
legal.
mar- No, he would tell them that because Uncle Gene was living there.
Because he told you that you'd be the one to have problems because his house was on your part.
That was
Yeah.
Gene Neal.
Gene, yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but whatever happened to the land that Captain Cody gave to Reem Cody? Then?
We never could find out.
Really?
Oh, wait a minute. They did have a little small place over near Chapel Hill.
Yeah. So where is that now? What's the deal with that? What happened to that?
I really never heard the ending of
They're
it.
that way. Thank you. I'm trying to figure out.
Because they lived there.
You good? You good? Keep
How much
moving.
was it? How much land?
Not very much, maybe about, it was a small acreage, like about 8 acres. 8 acres in North Carolina don't mean much.
So there should be record of that.
Yeah,
Though.
it should be. Should be.
I'll find out.
Yeah, there should be record of that.
Should be.
It would be on the ring Cody and whatever this Captain Cody's name was.
Yeah, but it would be a ring. But
But
it'd
that-
probably be more of a because if he gave it to her,
It'd be under the guy's name, not the girl's name. Right? Because she said girls didn't have property back then. Back then. you
but
said
if he
it-
left it to her though,
Are you tired?
it would have to be under her name some kind of way. If he left it to her,
Okay.
Direct?
I
Yeah.
don't know how they.
you know what I mean?
I thought you just
Oh,
said
I'm
that.
like, I ain't going back.
You know, if it was theirs together, then it would be under his name. But if he gave her the deed for the land, it would have to be under her
Yeah.
name.
What year you think that would have been?
That's interesting because that means there's some land over there
Yes,
that,
we
that
may have.
yeah,
I mean, but
that
when
nobody.
all these years when they reverted back to the state, and
I'm
nobody
sure,
had,
or
taken-
not. Well, that's interesting to find out what was the deal with
How
that.
long you've gotten since,
So Captain Cody had to die in the early 1900s or 1800s.
Yeah,
something
late
like that.
1800s, early 1900s.
See, so I went back to 1840 something with Mary Cody, not Mary Cody. 1840 was somebody. It was in Simpsonville, which is still Reedsville or Wentworth.
right.
And I went back that far, finding folks' records about us.
Where did you have to go? Where did you go?
Just to the church.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
Mormon church.
yeah. And if I had more time, I could have went back further and find out the property and who was what.
Mm-hmm.
I think we go by with death certificates and birth certificates and things like that.
Oh, okay.
So that's no matter what faith or you belong to or whatever they
Got
out.
it.
They got
If
it
you go
all.
back to Salt Lake, Utah, every nationality that's industrial or whatever you may have, they got them there
Mhm.
at that library in Utah.
Mm.
Isn't that amazing?
Every nationality.
Mm. Wow.
It's amazing how people didn't think of things to keep
Mm-hmm.
the questions that we should have asked and didn't.
You know who we forgot? I'm sorry, Aunt. We didn't talk about Aunt Virginia. But Aunt Virginia really didn't go anywhere, though.
They
did
never did.
She stayed right
She
there and
married-
married Uncle Lawrence.
Back from something.
Now, where did they live initially before they moved out there?
Across the street from the church.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Okay.
I think that was Uncle Ned's land.
I was going to ask you whose land was that? That was Uncle Ned.
Yeah.
Now, where Uncle Ned?
Ned who?
Ned
who?
Neal.
Ned Neal.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't
He
have that.
allowed them to build
They say
just a
Ned.
little house. Yeah, because they live right across the road there.
Okay, I don't have an Uncle Ned.
But he's one of the ones that was originally you started out with Uncle Ned and Uncle Grandpa Richard.
Yeah, I got Alexander, Walter, Richard, Alice, Ella, Eugene.
Oh, you're talking about the children now. Weren't you talking about Uncle Ned?
Oh, okay.
We were talking about the original Grandpa's brothers.
I got
You got Alex,
You warming up now.
Grandpa Richard, and Alex, and who was the other name?
this on the
Edward.
Neil side.
Yeah, Edward Neal. We called him Uncle Ned, but it was Uncle Edward. His 3 brothers. You mentioned
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's all the way over here. Okay, I got it.
that.
So that was his land. Okay, so he had a small.
See, when they were, as I told you, when they were released from slavery,
Right.
the man gave them some plots of land.
In Reedsville.
Yeah,
Or
in
in-
that area.
Or in Rockingham County.
Rockingham County. And one was where
He didn't give it to him. He just let him live on it.
No, he gave it to him.
Oh, he gave a small lot to Aunt Virginia and
No, to
Ned.
small lot to Uncle Ned.
Yeah.
And I think his name was Edward, but
oh, okay,
Yeah,
I gotcha,
Edward,
I gotcha.
and Uncle Alex and then Grandpa Richard. But
Okay,
they did not give the women anything.
Right,
The two
okay.
women that came into that territory with them.
okay,
Because the women had no rights.
right.
I told you people that tale, you don't believe it.
Mhm.
They had no rights. And two people were released with my grandfather and his brothers. And one was named, what was her name? I can't think of her name. But Aunt Mary, we call her Aunt Mary. We don't know if she was part of Grandpa's family.
Mhm.
Grandpa's family were true blood, Richard and Edward and whatever the other one's name is.
Mhm.
But the two ladies that came out with them were just slaves on the same property.
Mhm.
And Mary was one of them, and so she got a job doing work for white people. The other lady, she had had it with slavery. She would not live with anybody. And
Rieta. That's what I'm saying.
No,
Mary
not-
Rieta.
not Red, that's not her name, I can't think of her name. But she would go from people's farm to farm and tell them that she would wash their clothes.
Mhm.
And she wanted money. She didn't want you to give her some things, you know, like bread in the kitchen.
She didn't want to barter.
She wanted cash.
money.
She wanted money. And she would not
My girl.
live with anybody. And once a year, you heard me tell that tale, once a year she would go to Ohio in that area to visit her people.
Mhm.
And when she would go there, it was always in September. And she would go to the train station and hand the man some money and tell her, but, no, she wanted a ticket. And he said, where are you going, Aunt, whatever her name is? And she wouldn't speak to him. He would have to leave his job behind the desk and go out and ask some black person to come in there and interpret for her. Aunt Phyllis, that was her name.
Phyllis.
And Aunt Phyllis would tell him where she was going, and he would give her the money for the ticket.
She wouldn't talk to a white man?
She said that you white people always meddling in black people's business, so she wouldn't tell them nothing.
So Aunt Phyllis is Ned's sister.
Yeah, one of the ones that would.
Ah, that's the one that we didn't have the name for then.
His name was either Edward or Ned. I really don't know.
But that was Phyllis was his sister.
Yeah,
Because I got a sister here that I didn't have. Her name
Okay.
was unknown.
Well, they were released together from slavery. But they're
Okay.
not sure those two ladies were related to them.
Okay.
But the three brothers were blood brothers. They had been all through their
Yeah.
captivity. They had always been together.
Okay.
I got
So Ned, Alex, and Richard were the three brothers with a sister called Phyllis.
Phyllis.
Okay, got it.
Phyllis is the one that didn't have nothing to do with white people. She hated them with a passion.
But she would travel
But it would work for them, but she wanted money.
and would travel to Ohio.
Yeah, once a year in September.
okay. I got a couple of questions.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Back with talking about women didn't have any rights. Yeah, all the boys weren't interested in college, right?
What boys you talking about?
Your brothers.
My brothers?
Yeah. None were interested in going. You were the only
None
one that
of them tried.
was.
None of them tried.
Okay. And
Could
when
they
you
have
went-
gone? Were they smart enough to do it?
Well, I don't know if the Bill of Rights was there at the time or not, Tommy.
Well, Grandpa would have helped him, but the
Yeah.
thing was, when she wanted to go, Grandpa said you didn't need to go, right? You wouldn't help, right?
You know how much money I got as all these kids get all this big money to go to school? If you're a pauper, when I was a youngster, the state of North Carolina will give you $7 a month. Room and board and $7. That's all that was what they would give.
Well, what was the tuition like then? as compared to $7? How much?
I don't remember that either. Wasn't very much.
Mhm.
I don't remember how much it was.
I mean, you were an in-state student at an agricultural school. I mean,
Yeah, well, that's why I went there, is because you got that. And
May not have to pay much or nothing.
They probably did.
Yeah.
I only
The
paid
state
2,000
school.
when I went.
yeah.
What did you do?
I only paid 2,000 a year, I think, when I went.
2,000.
2,000 to 4,000 a year.
Yeah, it was a state school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how wasn't that bad back then?
That's why I said what they gave us $7, and that's it. Yeah, I went there for 2 years. Then I
Okay.
went to Tuskegee, which I had to pay.
And the land. I know this is one of Anthony's stories. He told me about the land. I don't know if it's before y'all moved where y'all are now, or didn't Anthony tell some story where Grandpa wanted to add on to the land, and some white men sent a message or told him something if he tried to expand on it, he killed one of the boys, or they
Yeah, that
would be.
was where
He
we-
threatened their lives,
Yeah,
his
that-
son's lives.
Yeah, that was before we lived, before they moved down to where Granddad was.
His name.
Yeah, that's the old shack that we lived in.
So he didn't bother to try after
No,
that.
they didn't try.
Mhm.
They would, I mean, they had different attitudes. Daddy could do certain things that nobody else could do.
Cause the
Okay.
color of his skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But certain things they wouldn't allow him to do because he was married to a black family. Okay.
Okay, well, to shoot off that one, another Anthony story. When were they living in West Virginia? And did they leave because Grandpa beat somebody up because Grandma was sitting up front on the, what do you call that? Little wagon, what do you call that thing? Hitched up to a horse. It's a wagon.
Yeah.
State.
And she
So
was
buggy.
sitting up, yeah, he went to the store or something, and somebody was walking by and saw her sitting up front in the wagon, and I guess that's something you ain't supposed to do.
Yes,
And then she said something kind of foul to Grandma, and Grandpa beat him up, and that's why they ended up leaving West Virginia and going back where they are now. I mean, they didn't always live right there.
No, and my
Because
mother and father,
Aunt Nell and Aunt Virginia were born in
Neil was born in, in West Virginia.
Mohawk, West
Mohawk,
Virginia.
And Hen was born in
Kent.
Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Okay, so they weren't always.
No,
Down there.
they came back because my father was at that time working in the mines, and he got in trouble with some of the people that run those mines.
That's where you get the black lung from too.
And probably, and then so he came back to leave my mother and Nell and Hen. Virginia, we call your mother, call Virginia Hen.
Yeah.
Now, while he found some other work, but then he decided he'd stay there and learn the farming. So he was away from that. It probably did kill him. It may have had some impact on Eunice.
Why you said?
Oh, I didn't mean to say that in front of you.
No, that's okay.
She worked in Newport News in a place where we call, what was the name of it? For a while. Soapstone or whatever you call that stuff. She in Bilbo.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember the name of it.
Newport News.
Yeah, in Newport News. She worked there for a while.
At the shipyard.
Shipyard.
Yeah, I remember. Oh, I think I remember. Yeah, she worked
and
inhaling some of that
and
stuff
I
around the
asked
shipyard.
her once to find out, and she said she had talked to them, and they said it wasn't possible that she got involved in that. But I always believe what my father said.
Yeah.
My father said that he got sick and died. It was a direct contact with that. What is all the stuff that they use in, like powdering
Asbestos.
asbestos?
Oh, the asbestos. That's right.
And
Okay.
I said, did you get checked for asbestos? She said, they found nothing.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about loading up money.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But Daddy's doctor said that's what killed him.
Mm-hmm.
Was that asbestos.
Oh, really? We always thought it was the black lung because he didn't working in the coal mines, but you don't think that's what it was?
No, I think it was asbestos. But it might have been black lung with my father. But probably I was talking about asbestos with your mother.
Yeah,
Well,
with
I mean, he
mom.
didn't really suffer from it. I mean, Grandpa lived a good, you know, long
He had a
time.
good, well, he did.
But I mean, from time to time it bothered him or something.
Yeah, but one year he just didn't work
I mean,
the
yeah,
whole
he had
year.
a cough.
Because it collapsed and smaller than the rest of it. He stopped smoking and all that. Still, it got him in the
Yeah.
From time to time, it seemed like Dakota women have trouble with childbirth. Was there a problem with that? There's something with that going on? I know my mom, I was supposed to have a sister, and we didn't have, I never knew much about that. My dad, they said, my little brother Leon said they spoke about it one time, and that was it.
I
My
heard
dad,
there were two
brother-
bush mouths. I don't know. I have a miscarriage or something like that.
Yeah,
this was
miscarriage.
Something that
Aunt Virginia had it, my mom had it.
You would not talk about very much, so everybody would know, you know. But that's about as much as I know about that. But it's an interesting family. I feel
That helped.
She was really not blood. I say she was just discharged at
Oh,
the
okay,
same
that's
time
right. Okay.
as the Neils. And Nico said, I guess they had been together all those years.
Okay, but she was released.
They were released the same time her and Aunt Mary. We call her aunt, but we don't know whether she was related or not.
Okay.
So if there's any other thing that I can scare up for you, I'll
Okay.
probably do it. But it looked like Tommy got the big stick if he can get that thing from the Mormons.
Yeah, that and find out about, because I've got right here also that Captain Cody,
If we could dig up Captain Cody.
If we can get that
buried
name.
in, where did I see
I don't know his first name. do you?
Buried in
Never heard
Guilford
it.
County, or Guilford.
Guilford.
Yeah, he's buried in Guilford.
Yeah, I know where the grave is.
So that's what I'm saying. That
Yeah, I
sounds
wanna
like a
go
road
next time
trip
we
to
go
me
down
right
there.
there.
Huh?
I want to go next time we go back.
Well, I don't think you want to go over there to white people's cemetery.
It's changed a lot.
Well, yeah, it's changed a
They
little
ain't
bit.
gonna
I
do
don't
that.
think they can get too upset about it. Yeah. And also find out about this other lot, this other acreage.
Yeah.
But that was
it's
Grandpa's
gone.
land too, where we on there? I didn't find
Okay.
out till Uncle James got sick.
Well, that separation of land, like Uncle Ned and
Yeah.
Uncle, whatever his name. At the time that they did that, you know, that was Miss Hawkins is the one that gave them that land. He gave them that land because he,
Okay, right.
at the time of that we became automatic citizens, I guess. He was gone. He gave, but he didn't give Phyllis and the other lady nothing. Those people never believed that women were worth anything. You don't believe that, do you? I'm telling you, it's tough on us. I had to get with Bernice on that again, see what we can do.
Okay, I'm gonna
Miss
cut off.
Bernice, she works with me pretty good. But I was telling you that story about that man knowing so much about us and wouldn't give us any.
Oh, Apple. Yeah, Apple.
You know his first name? The Apples?
One was Wade, I don't know any other name.
Wade Apple.
Yeah, Wade was one of them. But you know, actually, when that man came to do mine.
What you mean when you got a government job? He came on, or
No, I was working for the government. He came in and he wanted to see me, and I told him that. I told the girl that was telling me that somebody was out there to see me. That was somebody else's job. He said, but no, I want to see it first.
And you said he wanted to see you why? Again, he wanted to, what did he want?
He told me he wanted to see me when I came down to.
Oh,
even knew
okay,
that-
that's right, yeah.
The revival every year. He knew a lot about me, and I was trying to find out something about him. But he was, you know, that's the way it is.
Wade Apple.
way down. Yeah. That was, they had gotten that great big store one time. Is it
Yeah,
still
it's
there?
right. It's there, but they changed it from a grocery store to a business type of complex.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah. So my mom used to go in there. I remember that, the Apple
Yeah.
store.
I know.
Where was that?
It's
Where
like,
was
you
it?
remember when they had the Burger Chef? Where we used to come in when we was in high school? On Scale Street, the Long Street.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, the grocery store. The Big Apple.
It was the Red Apple's what it was called.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah,
called
really
Red Apple.
big one. It's
Yeah,
big
Red
store.
Apple. So we would come down when you was teenagers. We'll stop at the Burger Chef because
Okay.
we didn't have Burger
Right, I remember.
and
Yeah, I remember that.
McDonald's. We just had a Burger Chef.
Yeah.
And we stopped there, but the people that's distant relatives or direct relatives to us was the Apples right there.
Mm.
That store. My mom always go there. I said, "How come you don't go to the other store?" She says, "Going to the Apple store."
Right. Okay.
I remember going there.
I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
She always went to the Apple store.
Mm.
Yeah. That was amazing.
Mm.
Well, that's,
We didn't wear you out too much, did we? Huh?
I'm okay.
Yeah. Right.
You don't know anything about the cost of things right now with all this market thing.
Okay,
Like-
let me ask you a question now, since we got you on film. What do you think about the president's race that we have in 2008? What's your views on that?
Did you ever?
Did you ever think that you would have a black candidate for president?
Growing up
What's your views?
in the Depression
Um,
to now.
well, right now, I think he has a good shot of winning. He's not as experienced as this other man, even though the other man seems to be experienced in the backup of the rich. But at some time, it's got to go our way.
Mm.
Now, as Jennifer says all the time, they're gonna kill him as soon as he gets him.
Well, let's hope not.
I hope not, but
Yeah.
he's had one entanglement already.
Yeah.
And the lady told him the other day in one of those meetings, she said, "I'm not gonna vote for him, not because I'm not a Democrat, because he's he belongs to those people over there in the communist country. What do you call them?"
Oh, you know, talking about the
Islam.
Yeah,
Islamic guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
And even the Republican Party took up for him, and they said you shouldn't say.
Oh
that."
yeah, said he was. Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah. I know. I think Roberta was telling me about
And
that.
they said
Yeah.
no, that he's American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of stuff. You'd
It's
be
stuff
amazed
going
at some
on.
of the things people believe.
Yeah.
You know, you'd be amazed.
I look at a lot of it because I'm interested in it.
Hmm.
I think that the Democrats will. I might be wrong.
I think so. I think they got a good
Yeah.
shot at it.
Because the other man, he's got two things against him. The fact that he's been in Congress for a long time, and we knew a lot about him, but
Mhm.
mostly we knew about the hard time he had as a soldier, more than what he could do.
Hmm.
But he's advanced in age, and if he's anything like me, you can't remember anything, so you ain't
No, that's what they
stood on
said.
your feet.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So give this guy a try, and this after all the blacks in the United States have contributed for years and
Mhm.
years to the hard labor.
Yeah.
And let's see what
It's a
he can
time,
do.
yeah.
What do you think?
I think he's a charisma person. He can make a message and deliver it.
Yes,
And I think with that, he has a way of going across the aisle to other party members to get things done in America. And with the world is waiting to have this change in America for us to say, okay, you talked about equal opportunity, and now you have the chance. And what I've been looking at since these good times for blacks to be living is that we had blacks been able to join football teams in the 60s. We had blacks been able to be a coach, on a basketball team in a white university and win a championship.
Right.
Same thing applies for football. on a professional level, and same thing on the basketball. We have CEOs that they're giving us a chance to do things, and we've done great jobs at that. And I think that if Obama does make president, he will be one of our best, and he will do a great job.
I think it will.
Yeah.
I think they'd be ashamed not to help him. And help him out, especially since Wall Street is falling all over the
Oh
place.
goodness. Yeah.
I think that's his power right now, because McCain is talking about more of war type things, and he's talking more of the issues.
Yeah.
And he's trying to say, and I think the thing that I've been hearing up in Seattle is, what my issue is the money right now. It's really hurting me right now. So if he's a better man that can do what I need right now, which is this is what's up in front right now, is the money issue. McCain is not that experienced in it, and Obama is. So
Yeah.
that's why I say it favors Obama right now
Yes,
as far
it
as
does.
being elected.
Well, I hope that's the way it goes. I really do. And they can't find any more fault of him except that he's half and half.
Yeah.
Like we all are.
Yeah, how about it? Yeah, and he's good looking too. Don't you think so?
I think so.
There you go.
Jealous of the competence.
Really good looking.
Yeah. Well, I just think I don't care what color the man is. I think between the two, he's by far the best choice.
Yeah, I think so.
I just think. You
Yeah.
know,
And he got that lady there, and she is a very interesting lady.
Oh, his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michelle Obama. Yeah. I missed her the other night. I wish I would have caught that when she was on Larry King. They said
Yeah.
she was on Larry King. I missed that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you catch it late enough sometime on CNN when they replay.
All right,
stuff,
maybe
you
I'll
might
have to
catch
see
it.
if because I'd like to catch. I wanted to see that and then just.
Okay, class over.
Yes, ma'am. It's done. We appreciate it.
We'll
Thank
cut
you.
it off.